Hi Virgo, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your August 2020 general reading. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you. Thank you for being here with us. Welcome to all my new subscribers and Vibe Tribe. Love you something serious. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting this channel through your likes, shares, comments, and subscribing. I appreciate it all, and if it weren't for you, this channel would not continue to grow. So thank you for all of the energy that y'all put into my channel. I really appreciate every single one of you. With that being said, if anyone has any questions or needs to get in touch with me, all of my information, services are below in the description box. And if you need to book a private reading, you can do that through whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. Thank you to everyone who has been donating and booking personal readings. Like, seriously, guys, I appreciate y'all so much. With that being said, I will be channeling messages, and I listen to music to kind of get an overall feel for what is going to be going on. And I really feel like it's all about the approach with Virgo this month. I feel that Virgo really wants to stay in a high vibrational energy, fun, loving, like just having a good time, going with the flow and staying happy. Like that's the overall goal for Virgo. I feel like Virgo doesn't want to deal with any low vibrational energies this month. And it really is the approach and how people are coming towards Virgo that kind of dictate the response they're going to get. So there's two different sides to this. I do feel that for the majority of Virgos, this can go for anyone in your life. Like, it can go towards coworkers, friends, family members, and potential love interest. So I'm going to kind of touch on both. Now, for the general overview for friends, family, and coworkers, right? I feel that Virgo really just wants to be focused on their goals, their dreams, their mission this month, and like focusing most of their energy and staying in a high vibration to get through all the planetary alignments that we're going through, all the stress and the chaos in the world. Like, they just really want to dig their heels in and focus, right? And but there also seems to be kind of a free-flowing energy with this as well, because I feel like the majority of you just want to be led where you need to be at the time, and you're not really too much on distractions or people dumping on you or taking advantage of your time and energy. Like, you're just not having it this month. And I feel like for those of you who kind of feel that you're being dumped on or being taken advantage of, or people aren't taking your time and energy seriously, it can immediately switch the vibration that Virgo is in, because Virgo is very protective of their energy this month. So it might come off a little, abrasive and, kind of like just blocking it out. It's access denied. You're not bringing that in here with me. Hi, Joshua. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. But yeah, guys, Virgo's not having it, and it really is about the approach. So if you need Virgo's advice, if you need Virgo's help, like, remember that they are going, and this is for cross watchers. If you are dealing with a Virgo and you're not sure how to approach them with a conversation or a situation that you might need help, guidance, or just need a listening ear, because we know Virgos are really good at that. They're really good at holding space for us. But you also have to understand that they're going through their process, and they're already putting so much time and energy into healing themselves and healing others, that if you are not careful like if you expect them to hold space for you, no matter what energy they're in, and you're not respecting their space, you might get a defensive response. You might get a short message that says, I can't, I won't, I'm not doing it. And some of you, if you push them too hard, you might get a snapback. So make sure that you catch yourself, are aware in your approach and how you bring it up to the Virgo, and make sure that you're asking, do you have the space to hold for me? Because Virgo is really, really busy this month and working through a lot of things. And especially when it comes to healing old matters of the heart, like the response, the approach that they get from outsiders could possibly trigger, a lot of stuff around the heart, and that's why they're being so protective of it. Okay, so if they get triggered, it could cause a response that you're not normally used to getting, right? And in that moment, they're just overloaded and need to shut it down. There's no room for pleasantries this month, especially if you cross the line. Okay, and I feel that the way that this is going to go is because the song that came up was, about a woman that is just looking to have fun and, listen to the music, have a good time, and not really looking to be bothered, right? So if the intention is not pure, or if there's different circumstances, like it's called straight tequila night, if she's drinking straight tequila, guys, she's having a bad time. Don't come at her. And this is why we'll get into the relationship aspect too. If you come at her with ill intent or without pure intention, Virgo's going to sense it. Virgo is like high radar, intuitive, can read every emotion and every energy. And if they feel like, first off, you're not open to hearing their advice and that they feel like you're about to dump on them, they're going to cut you off. Like, for now, right? It's not going to be forever, but they're going to stop you in your tracks and make sure that you know how to deal with your stuff. Or they could, try to put in a little bit of input, but they're not going to dedicate themselves to any low vibrational energy this month. So if you feel that Virgo is pushing you away or being distant or quiet with you, then you might want to check what frequency or what intent is being put into the message that you're trying to get Virgo to receive. Now, with that being said, again, Virgos, they're on the track. They're not going to let you derail them. Okay. Now for relationship aspects, I feel like there are quite a few Virgos that are either having like their hearts on the mend. Okay. You could have been through a rough past in your relationships, or some of you may have already moved out of a relationship or might be on the verge of this. Okay. But I feel with the message that I was getting from this song is that you want to feel carefree. You don't want to be wrapped up in thinking about how your ex-lover or this person has hurt you. So you distract a lot, right? And it's, again, I just keep getting this flow. Virgo just wants to flow. And the way that it's coming across is if you catch this Virgo in a bad mood or a bad mindset, like everyone is going to be blamed. Okay. Like if you trigger Virgo on a bad day and you want to tell them about themselves or, put them in a situation they don't really want to be in, they are going to start like, no, you remind me of my ex. You remind me of my ex. Been there, done that. This is your fault. Like all the fingers are going to be pointed. And it's going to bring up a lot about past hurt. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And all these old wounds get triggered. So if you are interested in a Virgo and want to approach them, like, make sure that they're not all up in their feels, and make sure that you are approaching them in the correct way. Because if you come at it in a sense of entitlement, or that they owe you, or they should, could, would, whatever, if you try to force Virgo into anything that they don't want to do this month, it's going to backfire on you. I can tell you that already. There's a lot of personal power here with Virgo this month, and a lot of it is centered around the heart space. But the majority of it is about speaking up, because Virgo has a hard time setting boundaries, speaking up, and just taking all the shit. And now it's getting to that point that throat chakra is opening, the heart is centered, the solar plexus is on fire, and they are on the move. So if you are not benefiting, if you are not helping add to their life, if you are not helping support and encourage and learning to know when to give space and when to lean in and let them lean into you, then this is not the month to approach Virgo. Because they have a very clear intent on what they want and what they expect out of life, and they know it starts with them, and they're not going to accept anything less than the energy they are trying to keep this month. Okay. They might dabble their toe in it for a quick second, but they will shut it down, because they are trying. There's so much going on in Virgo's energy field that they're trying to keep that energy high this month. And it's for a good reason, because it has to do with their mission and purpose and the energy that is needed in their environment. So don't try to bring them down. If they're not having it and you are on two different frequencies, let the energy pass and then come back to it at a later time. But if you're feeling some sort of way, be careful on how you approach, because it will backfire. And I think it's really important, if you are dealing with a Virgo, I don't know why I feel like I'm talking to a lot of cross watchers, but if you are dealing with a Virgo, it's really important to learn to read their energy, because Virgo is very, very strong at picking up other people's intentions, mindset, energy, feelings, and anything that goes into your approach with them and what you're bringing to the table, they're going to see right through it. And so Virgo, it's really important that if you feel like you can't trust your intuition and the vibes you're picking up off of people, this is the month to really trust it, because that shit is lit up. Okay. So if you feel like someone is not being completely honest with you, or that someone's playing with you or running you around, whatever the case may be, or someone's just not showing up the way that you need them to, it's up to you to set the boundaries. You are in control here. So it's really important that you protect what you have already built for yourself and what you are trying to maintain. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else that I could be missing. Of course. Okay. What is happening? Should have done this before. And I would definitely watch, like, if any Virgo or person dealing with Virgo, really, if they're, there goes throat. Goodness gracious. Okay. They're like, woo. If there is any alcohol consumption this month around Virgo energy, be careful of what you are consuming, because I feel like some people, and you hear this a lot too, about how different liquors or substances will have different effects. And a lot of this is about like, goodness gracious, what is going on? About drinking like light, like beer or wine versus tequila, right? When you start drinking the harder stuff, it changes the whole frequency. And that's why they call it spirits, guys. Okay. So really be aware of that. There could be someone coming in. So this is especially for single Virgos. There could be someone who you have their attention, but they're really not sure how to approach you. And someone might have the feeling that they want to turn your love life around. Okay. But it comes with the awareness that if you do not have pure intention, like, make sure that they don't have to go back down that memory lane of where they feel that they have to numb or feel like they have to protect their heart. This is about creating space for Virgo to open that heart space with you, right? And if you are on the mend from a past relationship, like, really take that into consideration while you're like, if you try to entertain other people, really make sure that you are taking the time to truly process and heal your heart space before you just go entertaining anybody, because that could be an emotional trap for you. But I feel like a lot of what happens is if single Virgo is approached by someone new and it gets to the point where either a boundary is crossed or something is said that reminds them of their past experience, it could turn into one of those things where you turn on everyone in sight. Like, because it's like, it keeps standing out to me, especially for the females, blames her broken heart on every man in sight. Okay. So again, make sure that what you're filling your time and your energy with is of positive vibration. Make sure that you're keeping in flow. If you are looking for a relationship, make sure that you are clear on what that looks like, and don't allow someone else to come in and try to derail you with ill intent or not pure intentions, right? And make sure you're giving yourself that time to truly heal that space instead of just trying to distract from it as well. Okay. So I hope these messages help you, Virgo. And if you need any help or personal guidance, you can always book a personal session at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. I wish you all the very best of luck, and I will talk to all of you soon.